Hello, parents. Here is the parent news for the week of December 9th through 13th. Please stay tuned for our virtual learning rockstar. As you know, we had clubs and we had a virtual field trip, so our schedule for Friday was a little off. But I do plan on making that announcement on Monday, so stay tuned. Spirit Week is in a week. We have different days here. We have Monday, dressed like a snowman. Tuesday is dressed like the Grinch. Wednesday is dressed like a present. Thursday is ugly sweater day. And then on Friday, our half day, we have pajama day. If your student would like to participate, these are the different things that they can do during our last week right before winter break. As another reminder, app work is due every single day. 10 minutes of Amira, 15 minutes of independent reading, and 10 minutes of Dreambox. We have a schedule change starting on Monday. It's not a big schedule change. So I just wanted to let everyone know because we're starting a new unit in math on Monday. And because this is a more in depth unit for second grade, we're going to be learning how to use a clock and telling time. Students will have math group together each day at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, no math groups for this unit. I will let everyone know when math groups is to start again. Please make sure you check Backpack weekly. Again, grades are typically updated over the weekend. If you see any NHIs, any missing work, that needs to be taken care of. There's a last chance call going out here for any and all NHI or missing work. No work from this past week will be accepted after 8 a.m. on Monday. So again, no work from this past week, 12/2 to 12/6. It won't be accepted after 8 a.m. on Monday. Questions and conversations. Parents, I hope you are using this section to review different things that we've gone over this week with your kiddo because lots of learning has taken place. Please take time this weekend to ask your student a few of these recap questions. If they're not aware of the answer, please encourage them to focus more in class and to pay attention because students should know the answers to the next few questions. In reading, just have a conversation. What's one book that you read this week? Ask your kiddo that. What's one book that you read this week? And can they tell you about the characters and what is happening in the story? In math, please ask your kiddo to skip count by fives. Okay? If they are struggling, please have them listen to vocabulary 5 timetables. I think it's labeled fives and tens. The code to get into vocabulary is inside of the Student Resource Hub. Students are going to need to know how to count by fives in our next unit since we will be obviously counting on an analog clock. So please, 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 not even just for this weekend, but please review skip counting by fives with your kiddo. In science, here's a question you can ask your student. If I can change melted ice back into water, what kind of change is this called? Is it irreversible or reversible? And the answer is on the screen. And here's another question. I'm not able to change a scrambled egg back into an egg inside of its shell, right? So once I scramble the egg, I cannot change it back into the egg where I need to crack it and then scramble it and then fry it. So, what type of change is that called? Is it irreversible or reversible? I can't put it back. In grammar, what's a compound sentence? There's the answer on the screen. In writing, ask your kiddo what makes them unique. And in writing, we are writing about what makes us unique. So ask your student what are they writing about in their personal narrative? What's the one thing that they said out of all the many things that makes them unique? What's the one thing they said they're going to write about? Please make sure you check the student weekly recap. All students should be receiving a sticker. If you do not see a sticker, you will notice where your child needs to improve. So please take a look at that. Check your students' newsletter. It has already posted to not Google Classroom. It has already posted to our website. So please check the student newsletter. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week.